Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So we'll take a look here at crude oil, natural gas, and then at one of my favorite trades, NVDA. It looks like she's breaking out today. Okay, this video is for information purpose only, not a recommendation to buy or sell a stock commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have NVIDIA, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, before we get started, just remember this is going to be a lot of action going on this week. We got the CPI report there on Thursday, PPI on Friday, and obviously the unemployment number. And then the Fed, we got to see what that's going to be all about here. I don't think they're going to be cutting any rates here. I think they're going to skip October and probably go to November kind of a situation. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, as far as crude oil goes, just watch that war in the Middle East. That's very, very key. And watch that hurricane. It's affecting crude and sending crude much, much higher right now. Okay. So the trade there in crude oil is long. But we'll get to that. Let's take a look here now at NVIDIA. Now, NVIDIA here, you can see here what we had is it looked like a left shoulder. It's not perfect. Left shoulder, and then we had your head, and then we had a right shoulder, and it's kind of like an inverse head and shoulders pattern. We also have a cup and a handle situation here. There's your cup, and again, it's not a perfect cup and handle, but it's pretty close, okay? Now, the key is right there is this price channel, okay? That 127.67, that's what you need to close above. Obviously, today we got higher than that. You're sitting at 129.65. Now, your level right there is going to be right there, that 131.26. That's your next target zone, okay? Now, again, if we get above that, then we're going to be looking right here, okay? So then you're looking at 136.15, and then we have your big retest up here at 140.76. Now, again, you break out of this 140.76, you're going to go to 150 pretty quick. Now, that Blackwell chip, huge demand going on for this thing here, okay? So I am long the stock. I've been long the stock, and I also trade it daily because what I like about it is big movement, big volume, easy in, easy out kind of a situation. Now, here on the weekly chart, you can see here what we had. We had that series of lower highs. Let me see if I can bigger up a little bit here for you. Okay. Yeah, see, we had this series of lower high kind of situation. So once we break above out here at this 131.26 level, then we can go here much higher here. Okay, so you have a lot of good targets, and then right there's that 140.76 line. So I'm going to show you another chart of NVIDIA, and it has a trend line on it so you get a little bit clearer picture. But that is going to be the key here today. It's basically that close about 127.67, very key. Now again, you got good support here. You look at your 8-day is 122.42. That's just below it, and then we have your 100-day going on here, 117, and we have your 21-day, 118.53. Everything is kind of jammed up right here if that 8-day is lost. But right now, today, you need to close, that's the key, 127.67. Above that, then we can just start hitting all these nice targets till we get to that 140.76 level. And then when it gets there, we have to decide, well, it'll decide for us exactly what's going to happen. Is it going to double top and come down, or is it going to break through and go right on up? Now, RSI, plenty of room to run. Green over your red, plenty of room to run. Looking very nice. MACD here on your weekly. Look like it's curling up here. So, and your RSI here, plenty of room to run on the upside. So right now, I'm very bullish here on the NVIDIA. And remember, earnings season starts here this week. So we're going to have a lot of good trades going on. Okay, now I'm going to show you another chart here on NVIDIA. Okay, here we have NVIDIA. Now this is a chart. This is from FinViz. Okay, so this is it gives you a good thing. So anytime you want to go, you can go on FinViz. You just you can just check out any kind of a chart that you want. And look at the trend line. See, this is what I'm talking about, that trend line. See, where it comes right on here all the way through, okay? And then now she looks like it's breaking out. Okay, so when you get a pattern like this, okay, so just for a future reference, as it's tightening up, it's going to blow out one way or the other way, okay? But what we have here is, even though this is coming down, we have that nice series of higher lows kind of situation, and this looks like it just wants to blast higher. Okay, so you can just check this out here. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So your next stop is going to be right here. Then we're going to have here, and you're going to have that nice big retest all the way up there at that 140.76 level. Okay, so just keep this in mind, but you got to hold that trend line. That is the key, which is basically, okay, you look at the top of that candle, we close above, we rally up higher. Okay, so if it keeps on holding, this is a very bullish chart. Okay, let's take a look here at the old crude oil. Okay, here we have crude oil and natural gas. Okay, side by side. Look at that. Hey, check it out. Okay, so what we have here is we had this low all the way down 66.33, and then all of a sudden it just started rallying up here on the war situation. So just remember, you have a huge war premium in here, and also a hurricane premium. Okay, so if once the hurricanes will pass, and they do, we'll have to see what the war situation, if it escalates, if they can calm this down. But just remember, okay, with this war premium, when you get a situation like that, when they reverse extremely hard. Okay, so just remember that. Now, what we're looking for here, you watched my video this morning, I was watching this 100-day at 76.15, and then we're going to be looking at that next day, with next level 77.32. That is going to be your 200-day. That's what we're looking for here, here on a closing basis. Okay, if we can get right above that 77.31. So now we have like about a $10 premium in here for that war. So you got to be very, very careful here. But again, the trade is long. I am long UCO, been long UCO, also trading long. The trend right now is long trade. It's not a short until it tells you it's a short. Okay, so your next level that we're going to be looking at here, if it breaks through that 200-day, is we're going to be looking right here at that 78.60. Then we're going to be looking here 79.10, and then we're going to come up to the top of this at that 80.16 level. Just bring that price channel right across nicely. Okay, then what we do is we'll come up to the top of this candle. You're looking at that 81.34 level here. Then we'll come up to the top of this candle, 82.27, and then we'll come right here at 83.10. We bring that price channel right across. Next price channel come right here at 83.74, and then your big retest at 84.52. Okay, I know that's a ways away, but if they attack some kind of a oil facility or anything on that in kind of disruption, it can get there in a blink of an eye. Okay, but right now for today, what you want to watch is this 200 simple moving average. Okay, that's going to be the key right there. Okay, 77.31. That's what we're looking for. So with today's high so far, we got 77.22. Okay, so 9 cents off. Okay, 9 cents off. So we got to see how that's going to shake out. But that right there, 77.31 is the key. You go above. This is your next level of resistance right here. Above that, we just go next level until we get all the way up here to the top of that price channel. Okay. Now, downside, what you want to do is you need to watch this 100-day, 76.16. That's key. Then we'll go to Friday's high, 75.57. And then what we'll do is look at the top of this candle, 74.09. And then you got your key level here is your 50-day at 72.87. Now, you can see your 8-day rolling up nice above your 21-day, 21-day curling up. Very, very bullish chart going on here. That'll be your support if that 50 days lost, 71.39, and then 70.35 again if that 8 days lost. But right now, the trade is long until it isn't. Okay, so right here, what we have, RSI 63, plenty of room to run. Green over your red, very, very bullish. I don't see anything here except just keep in mind that war premium, the hurricane season. This is all why this is running on up here. Normally, this would, if you would not had that war, this would never would have held this, and you'd probably be down below 65, down into 63, possibly 60 level. Okay, so just remember that war premium, but the trade is long until it isn't. Now, natty gas, boom! Look at this bad boy. She just came right off here, eh? Well, you can always tell that because see, Friday what you had is you had an engulfing candle, which basically means you made a higher high and a higher low, and you engulfed the previous days. Plus, we engulfed all these candles. Okay. And then today we went below that 8 SMA. That's another tell. So always remember to watch that when it closed below that 8 day. And then today we couldn't even get half the candle, and she's selling off. Now, right now, natural gas, you're sitting at 2.73. Okay, it got as low as 2.73 level. That's this candle right here. Okay, see that? 2.73. Now, what you're looking for is this 2.72 level. That's next, and then we can come up here to your 2.67, but really here is your gap fill, 2.65, okay? So 2.72, that's next. If that doesn't hold, look right there to that 2.65. There's your gap, there's your fill, and then again, if that's lost, you're gonna look right here to this 21 simple moving average at 2.568. Now, I did scalp a little cold KOLD there today. I got 2.5 points out of it so far. So that's looking, KOLD, the short is looking good. Now, how I trade a lot of times, I take a long position, okay, when I see like the seasonality from here, okay, and then I added to the position, but then when I came out to Friday, I took that the added position at 2,500 shares, I took that off, okay, because once you start losing the previous days, you can see where that's not going, boom, and she's gone, okay? So don't be afraid to take a long and a short. That's what I do. I have a long, but then I also have that short. I can make money in between time with the KOLD, which was nice 2.5 points there today. So that's looking really good. Now, your RSI here, okay, we got into oversold territory. That doesn't mean that you can't stay there, but look at it. She's rolling over. This here looked like it's rolling over, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out. So for today, just watch that 2.72. If that's lost, you're going to come right to that gap fill at 2.65. If that's lost, you're going to come right here to your 2.568, your 21 simple moving average, and then just take it all the way on down if it keeps it on going here, okay? So that's what you want to watch there today. Now, on the upside here, well, realistically, you want to watch Friday's low, okay? That's that 2.83, and then we want to watch today's high. That's just a little bit above that, but realistically, right there, that 2.867, that 8-day, that is everything, okay, on the upside. If you can get above that, then we can come here, 2.9, okay? We can come over here at 2.94, 3, and then we have the big retest up there, roughly 3.02. But we don't worry about none of that because we're below that 8-day, and that's usually the kiss of death here. That does not look good. You have to reclaim that 8-day if you want to go higher. If you can't, she's going to go sideways to down. Just that simple, okay? So watch that 8-day on the upside, then watch that gap, watch that fill on natty gas. On the old Crude here, you got to watch this 200 SMA here on the upside. If you can break that 77.31, then this is your next target area of resistance, okay? Then what you do is you always want to watch to make sure that it closes above this 76.16, that 100-day. If not, we got to see how this is all going to shake out. But we've had a lot of good days here. But remember, war premium. Keep that in your head. It's long until it isn't. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after the old pit close, and we'll take a look here at crude oil, natural gas. And then we're going to take a look here at Tesla today because the robo-taxi is they're going to debut this robo-taxi. So we got to see if that's going to be a nothing burger or whatever it is. And I believe that the earnings are out here on the 23rd. So we got to watch that also here. Now, remember, they missed their deliveries. So I don't know how great the earnings could be. But I think the robo-taxi is going to be kind of like a make or break kind of a situation. Okay. So trade what's in front of you, not what you want.